Hello everyone and welcome. This is your buddy Cybertron back at you again, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review on this awesome figure from the Earthrise War for Cybertron line. It's Arcee. We're going to unbox this. We're going to take a look at the figure. We're going to transform it. We're also going to compare it with some other figures from the line, such as the Generations Arcee and also the Bumblebee Cyberverse Arcee. So happy that Hasbro came out with this figure, and I was kind of iffy about it, but I ended up getting her because I wanted to compare her with the Generations. This is the IDW version that came out maybe about 5 years ago, and I haven't done a review on any of these Arcees, but now I'm gonna do a comparison and review on the Earthrise, and I might as well just do comparisons with the other two versions. Maybe this is not the Arcee for you. Maybe you want to get a Generations. Maybe you even want to get a Cyberverse one. I mean, it's up to you. We're going to compare all three and take a look at all three. And I'm so excited because this is like everybody's favorite female Autobot. So here we go. We're going to dive into the review. Remember, if you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And if you want to stay in tune with the Cybertron channel, hit the notification bell. So without further ado, let's get into this review. Okay, first of all, what we're going to start doing is we're going to take a look at the figure in the packaging. Now, one thing that strikes you is that, this character is just bright pink, and she sits nicely displayed inside the clear packaging here. And we notice immediately that she does come with a clear version of her gun. So I don't know why they made it that color, but whatever. We're going to check that out. Very nice packaging on the front there. She's nicely displayed. On the one side, we have some awesome artwork of the character. On the side there, we notice that she's holding a pistol, and she just looks great. On the bottom there, it looks like the other half of her alt mode turns into like a hoverboard or something. So that looks kind of cool. On the other side here, we have the typical Earthrise artwork, which is awesome. And on the back, we have a picture of the figure in robot mode standing with the other half of the alt mode and the alt mode itself. So let's open this up, check her out. So here's a look at the figure with the inside bubble. We notice that she doesn't come with any other accessories. Turn around, there's a look at that. And looking at the inside of the packaging, it does look like she comes with the typical translucent plastic part there that you can put against this, and take a look at the Cybertronian or Galaxy map from the Transformers. She also comes with the instructional pamphlet, which she seems like an easy transformer, so I might not even need it. So that's a nice picture of her on the front. Open it up, take a look at it. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be too bad. Sweet. Here's one look at that side and this side. Now that I have her out of the packaging, my first impressions are she's a whole lot better once you take her out of the packaging than looking at her from the outside in. So we'll take a look at her there. Really nice overall. When I turn around, you're gonna see, bam, huge backpack on the back there, and you see literally half the alt mode, not even, like 2/3 of it on the back there. Man, look at that. That is an eyesore. So I'm not really impressed with this whole thing right there. But once you look at her on the front, you can actually take this off, as we'll see in a little bit. But we'll just start by taking a look at the head mold, and we'll just work our way down. So I do love all the details there. This is a very minimal paint apps on the face, so I'm not really too happy about that. The eyes there, very nice color. The quality control on the paint there looks a little faded, so they didn't really put too many coats on the eyes. So that looks all right. I mean, I'm not a fan of the face. It's very plain. I wish that they would have added details of little bits of paint around the face, and I wish they would have painted it like a pinkish color. That would have been nice. But anyways, on the chest there, it looks awesome. It looks perfect, almost like spit image of the cartoon character. The arms there, they look pretty nice, typical arms. The hands look great. I love the hands. You notice that we have some detail of the fingers there. That looks good. The waist there, I love the gray paint with the pink bikini bottom, whatever the hell you want to call it. Legs look okay. They look really good. Yeah, I dig that. That middle section, the knee part, looks a little weird, but we'll see how it looks in the transformation. The legs look cool. I'm not really feeling the feet though. If you look at the feet, man, look at the heel. I mean, I do get that this has to support all that weight, but man, that looks really bad. She looks like she has skis on her feet. But whatever. Overall, I'm not too impressed with the whole design of it. We look at the back, there's a whole lot of hollow points, so we're gonna see what that does. Okay, so let's take a look at the articulation now. Her head can rotate 360 degrees, very tight joints. Can it tilt? It actually doesn't feel like it can tilt too much. Oh yeah, this thing's stuck. No, actually it doesn't have a ball joint, I think, which is a bummer if it doesn't. Nope, it just has a swivel joint there. There is no tilting up and down, unfortunately. On the arms there, they can go out and in. They can rotate 360 degrees around. If the backpack wasn't in the spot, I could do it better. It does have a bicep swivel joint there. Elbow goes back and forth about a little bit over 90 degrees. The hands can pivot up and down like so, 180 degrees, which is nice. You can give her some cool little poses with that. She have waist swivel. All right, she can swivel her waist. Her legs can go out and in, and it looks like it has like you can actually move that swivel like that, and it has another joint right there which can go forward. It can actually go almost go 360 degrees all the way around, which is cool. She does have that thigh swivel joint there. She does have a double jointed knee, as we can see, and her foot can pivot like that and like that. So overall, the articulation looks great. I'm pretty sure we can get it to some sick poses. So I'm gonna start by getting into the first accessory, which is technically not her accessory, but it's a part of her. So I'm gonna get into the backpack thing here. So the legit way to do this is unfold this down like so. There's a button right here on the side, which you can disconnect the backpack along this part right here. So what you gotta do is squeeze and pull down. So that separates the backpack from the back of Arcee, and this turns into a hoverboard. The way to do that is you take this section right here, fold it like that, turn it around, and if we notice that section, we push it down the center, stays locked like that. When we look at the side here, flip that up like so, take this section, move it up like so, and do the same thing on the other side. And as we notice, we see some wheels there on the inside, which I kind of wish were on the outside of the figure, but whatever. When we flip it around this way, holy crap, we see half of the alt mode, literally. Oh man, this kind of sucks, but whatever. This turns into the hoverboard, and if we notice the two pegs there, we can put Arcee's feet and just put them on there. So we'll do that and look at it. So here's a look at Arcee now standing on the back of her alt mode. Yeah, so it just kind of like pegs right there, and you can actually use that like a standing base, which is kind of cool, I guess. You know, you can have her like doing some kind of like surfs up dude type thing. But hey, it is what it is. I don't really mind it too much. I mean, I think it looks kind of cool. But should we have the whole half of the alt mode just be like that? I don't know. In this case, I don't think it works, but whatever. So let me just take a look at the figure now that I do have the backpack out. So as we noticed the front earlier, we'll look at the back now. It looks like she comes with this big, huge hole in the back there, which kind of looks very weird. But from the front, the figure is almost like it's semi-flawless now. I mean, it looks way better than it did with the backpack part on. So overall, right now, it just completely changed my opinion on the figure, and I'm glad that I got to do this. So now let's do a comparison without the whole damn backpack. So there's a look at her there, and I think she looks good like that. Bam, I think she looks awesome now. Okay, Okay, the only accessory that she really comes with, minus the backpack, is her blaster gun here. So if you notice it there, it's made out of like a semi-smoky translucent gray plastic, and it does have nice detail on the gun there, and I think it really looks cool. So there it is there, and on the side there it has like a little notch. Not sure if that's what you can attach it to her in some other ways, but there it is. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at Arcee with the Generations IDW version that came out about 5 years ago. So I recently purchased the one on the right, which is the older IDW figure, which to me, when I saw the production figures of the Earthrise figure, I did not like how she looked. So I said, you know what, I might just get the Generations one because she looked just a whole lot better. So if we compare the two there, I thought that the Earthrise was going to be a lot taller than the Generations there, but if we notice there, a lot more paint apps on the Generations one there. We notice we have black, pink, we have some blue there on the midsection. The eyes do have piping, and I was hoping to swap the heads off of this one and put it on this one, but this one has a ball joint, this one has a swivel, so I can't do that. So here's a look at both of them. There they are. So I'm not sure what you would like as far as having the Arcee. This one on the left here looks a lot more softer, a lot more cartoonier. This one looks more like you know, the IDW comic version of her, and to me you can't go wrong with definitely the right one. And they do have the Takara version, which is actually more painted like the Earthrise one. So if you even wanted to go with that, really it's not a bad choice to go with the Generations one. I love the Generations one, and if we notice there, man, she looks so nice. And I wanted to do a review on her, but I just never got to it. I recently just purchased her because I thought that this one was going to be kind of, you know, bigger or whatever, but it kind of turns out they're almost the exact same size. So I mean, I do like the Earthrise one, but this IDW one is just an amazing figure. And like I said, if you want to get more tune accurate colors, you can get the Takara version, which does have all the colors of this one. So there it is. You notice the comparison there again. I think the older one looks great. There's a side profile of that, which this one has ports. The new Earthrise one does not have any ports on the side there, and there's none that I see on the arms. This one has ports. When we take a look at the back, we notice that the back of the Generations one actually looks a lot worse now that I took out the huge backpack that was on the Earthrise one. But I mean, I still think it looks fantastic. It's not, I mean, it is big, but it doesn't look too big. But compared to the Earthrise one now, it actually looks pretty good now compared to the Generations. So if you wanted to get either one of these, the Generations one is a little bit more pricier and harder to find right now. So that's kind of like the thing. You might as well just get the Earthrise one because it is probably a lot cheaper, and you can get this one now. In time, we'll see how it goes. Maybe they might do a Netflix version of the Arcee and maybe give her some great paint apps. But for now, as far as coloring and detailing, I think that the Generation one definitely beats this one. So there it is. Okay, another cool thing that you can do is actually take the weapons from the Generations Arcee, which I'll just show you right here, which actually looks really awesome. It looks like the original gun that she had in the Transformers movie. So you can actually put that on the new Arcee, which I do like the guns better. And look how good that fits in her hand. It fits great. It doesn't fit so good on the Generations Arcee, but on this Arcee, fits perfectly. Look at that. You can also put the other gun she comes with. Now this gun I remember seeing in the cartoon that she had in the third season of the Transformers, and that fits perfectly on her hand too. So that looks really good. All right, the next one I'm going to do a comparison with is another modern Arcee figure, which is the Bumblebee Cyberverse version of Arcee. And I love this character. As you guys can see, I got the most, you know, pretty much all the G1 stylized Arcee figures that came out. And here's a look at her with the Cyberverse version. We noticed that obviously this is a more tuned version of her, but I think it looks great. We turn it to the side there. The backpack is ginormous still on this one, but once she turns it to her alt mode, it looks really nice. And we'll take a look at the back just to compare them. Obviously this is not like compare the same things like the Generations version, but just to show you guys how they look together. I think the Cyberverse version is awesome. If you got kids and stuff and you're trying to get them into Transformers and stuff, I think this is a great looking Arcee figure. She definitely goes with the animated more than this figure, but overall pretty good. All right, enough of Arcee in this mode. Let's get into the transformation. Alright guys, so here is Arcee in her alternate form, the futuristic bar of soap. That's what it looks like. Yeah, this is it in the alternate form, and man, am I disappointed in the transformation. Before I do anything, my first impressions are while transforming this is, okay, she got completely stuffed in the bottom here, and she totally just put a shell on top of her, so whatever. I'm really disappointed at that. My first impressions is just like, wow, that was a really lazy pick. But I get, because it is hard to get that physique and you know, try to make that into a robot. But anyways, taking a look at the vehicle mode, we'll take a look at the top there. We notice that we do have some white paint there. We look at the cockpit area. We notice the 2 seats, the center console there, the windshield, that little windshield there. Tiny detailings of a steering wheel and the dashboard and all that. It also has this white paint here with the nice Autobot logo. That looks okay. This whole section looks alright. This top fender part looks okay. We notice the front there. It has some minimal detailing of, I guess, where the lights would go and the grill. Notice that there on the side there. Yeah, that looks really, it looks really weird. We notice the wheels there. They're translucent plastic there, like a smoky gray, like the gun. There's just, you know, panels there on the side, and on the side here there's not too much like little detailing and stuff like that. On the back there we notice there's just a big empty cavity right here. It looks like 2 portholes. Maybe you could put like the blast effects on there, but overall, yeah, this is a really poor alt mode. It looks like a bar of soap, like you're just gonna it looks like a pink bar of soap. So I'm not too impressed with that, but there it is, guys. I mean, it could be worse for what it is. I'm assuming you could put her gun on the side here somewhere. Let's see if it goes in. No. Yeah, I don't even know if you can put the gun around here somewhere. Oh, okay, that tabs in like that. So yeah, that doesn't really work too well. Overall, yeah, I'm not impressed with this this alt mode. Alright, so here I have for you guys the alt mode for the Generations Arcee figure. As you can see, wow, dramatic difference. And as you can see there, we have more coloring with the Generations version than with that one. We notice the top there, the coloring is different. Obviously, the shape is just so much better on the Generations one. Wow, it really looks nice. Look at the windshield, looks a whole lot better. The cockpit area looks way better. The steering wheel, the center console, and the dashboard, it looks way better on the Generations one. And I think they kind of took a step way back for this figure. And if we notice the side there, I mean, look how cool the Generations one looks to the Earthrise one. I'm really like, wow, disappointed at the Earthrise one. There's the back of it. And here's the side. And for when they came out, this one was actually the cheaper one. I think this was like, what, 12 bucks or something like that. But just to look at both of them, there's a look at it. And if we flip it on the other end, we notice that Arcee is not just hiding on the Generations one. Her body parts actually go into the transformation. So that's her legs there, her legs, that's her belly, that's her chest area. And it just works so well with this figure. And yeah, it really looks nice. You can even have the weapons there on the bottom. So there it is. Overall, yeah, it was a really step down with this version. Okay, and here's a look at Arcee with the new Bumblebee Cyberverse Arcee. So there's a top comparison there. They're pretty much the same size lengthwise. And the front, notice the grill there, and on the side. And even you can see they added more paint on this, on the wheels and stuff. On this one, much more. This one's the same price as the Earthrise one. I mean, I know it's toony, but we're just comparing the two. There's a back edit. And when we look at the bottom, yeah, this one is kind of the same thing that's going on with the Earthrise. So you don't get much difference there. And that's pretty much it. So there's a look at both of them. I'm not going to say which one's better than the other one because these are two completely different styles. So there they are. Alright guys, so there's my unboxing, review, and comparison of the Earthrise War for Cybertron Arcee figure. Overall, I like the figure. I don't love the figure. I think that Hasbro could have did a way better job with this character. So if you want to opt out for the Takara or Hasbro version, I think that's probably a better choice, especially the Takara version. So till next time, this is Chukatron signing out saying peace, love, harmony, and God bless. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, chances are you'll enjoy another one. Hit the subscribe and notification bell for more Chukatron content.